What if Manchester United's iron-lunged captain woke up tomorrow wearing Al-Hilal blue? Bruno Fernandes just received a jaw-dropping £65 million a year invitation, enough to buy every umbrella in Manchester and still afford Riyadh's entire stock of air conditioners. Even the Old Trafford Pigeons are checking visa requirements. Now, before you dismiss this as a desert mirage, stick around because why? United's board quietly needs a record-shattering fee to reboot a season stuck in 14th, and Al-Hilal are ready to smash the British transfer record. What? Hidden in Bruno's 2027 contract is a renegotiation window this June. Our exclusive boardroom leak says that's the crack the Saudis are prying open. How? Behind closed doors, Cancelo and Rúben Neves are already Zoom-selling Bruno on a Club World Cup fairy tale. Think heartbreak, hope, and hashtags colliding. So, why would you click away now? Forget the polished superstar, rewind to Maya, where a skinny Bruno Fernandes played street ball between scooters and stray dogs, nutmegging his big brother for pocket change and bragging rights. Dad dangled Swiss chocolate and a safer life, but Bruno chose rusty Boa Vista buses because they offered free rides to training. First jokes on the travel budget. Originally a no-nonsense centre-back, a loan to tiny Pastelaria, at 15 revealed a wicked attacking brain, cue position switch, and a second joke, defenders still claim their controllers disconnected. Then, plot twist, 17-year-old Bruno hops to Novara, Italy. Homesick tears, zero Italian nicknamed himself Lonely Number 8, until girlfriend Anna flew in. Language clicked and suddenly Serie B fans were chanting Maradona of Novara. Juventus and Inter buzzed his phone, yet he gambled on Udinese for minutes, announcing himself with a thunderbolt at Napoli's fortress. A season later, Sampdoria alone, 5 goals, endless step-overs, and the swagger to boss a midfield alone. By 22, he'd braved 3 countries, 4 positions, and a Sporting CP training ground riot, each scar forging the clutch captain United fans swear by today. Stay tuned, the fireworks are only getting louder. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Now let's talk about some stats. But before that, stop blaming the rain or the Glazers. When United catch the Monday Night Blues, Bruno flips the stadium lights back on. Since landing in January 2020, he's detonated 90 goals and 67 assists in just 262 games. While certain £80 million teammates are still buffering, the captain is already celebrating in the Stretford end. Why he's United's life raft. Premier League alone, 62 goals, 50 assists, 105 big chances carved open, meaning every 162 seconds, someone in red gets a shooting gallery. Add 22 ice-cold penalties and you get the joke they call Penandes. Except you still need titanium nerve to bury them, right? What makes him different? 10,374 passes at 54 per game, yet 1,023 ball recoveries. Bruno basically presses, creates and chauffeurs the ball home. EFL Cup cameo? 2 goals, 2 assists. Europa League run? 16 strikes. Champions League nights? 8 goals, 6 assists, including that 2020-21 group stage where he outscored half of Europe before Ole had finished chewing his gum. How he drags the team forward. 1. Vision. 134 through balls, 710 laser-guided long passes. VAR has to zoom out just to keep up. 2. Engine. 345 tackles plus a league-leading 20 woodwork rattles. The man literally hits everything. 3. Mentality. 5 Player of the Month trophies while the dressing room fire alarms kept ringing. Joke number 2, if Bruno ever joined Al-Hilal, United's midfield GPS would read, recalculating, longer than Anthony's highlight reel. So next time the squad sleepwalks, remember, one Portuguese heartbeat is the only thing keeping the Theatre of Dreams from becoming a museum. And if numbers feel abstract, cue the mixtape of moments that built the myth. Scene 1. January 2020. United flounder. Bruno walks through the Carrington doors and 2 weeks later curls a corner onto Harry Maguire's forehead at Stamford Bridge. 4 days after that, he buries Watford from the spot, throws in an assist for Mason Greenwood, and Old Trafford learns to spell Fernandes before lockdown. June reboot. Brace at Brighton. Premier League's first man to win Player of the Month and Goal of the Month simultaneously. Cristiano who? Fast forward to September. 100th minute dagger at the Amex. Whistle blown. VAR drags everyone back. Bruno laughs, converts. Jokes on the Seagulls. Winter 2021, hat-trick of awards, October, November, December, then that 9-0 Southampton demolition where he collected 1 goal, 2 assists and everyone's dignity. Continental nights, he topped the 2019-20 Europa League scoring charts. Then in April 2021, diced Roma for 2 goals and 2 assists in a single semi, becoming the first United midfielder since Scholes to boss an Italian side. Milestones keep tripping over each other. First Champions League player to deal 5 straight assists for an English club. 50th United goal versus Brentford. Record 119 chances created in a single Premier League season. Hat-trick on opening day against Leeds. 50-yard lob versus Liverpool this April that made Roy Keane break and smile. Finally, Wembley 2023. Armband on. EFL Cup lifted. Wembley 2024. FA Cup lifted. From saviour to skipper, the kid from Maya keeps turning impossible into Thursday evening highlights for us. Alright, rewind every Brighton brace, Roma rampage and that 50-yard lob we just relived. Remember the mixtape we just played? It all funnels into one truth. Bruno Fernandes isn't just United's best player, he's the club's entire operating system. Pull the Portuguese plug and the theatre of dreams goes straight to a black screen. Why he's irreplaceable right now? Productivity on life support. United have 42 league goals. Bruno fingerprints 18 of them. Lose those and Old Trafford's scoreboard turns into a giant Netflix loading wheel. Joke number 1. Fitness freak. 6,666 minutes since September 2022. While half the squad collect loyalty points at Carrington's MRI suite, Bruno hasn't missed a Premier League game through injury ever. His lungs run on Duracells. The rest still use the free hotel batteries. Joke number 2. Leadership by volume knob. Some call him Moni. Amorim calls him a blessing. That constant barking? It's the only surround sound instruction set this young 11 obeys. What spreadsheets can't show, but dressing rooms scream. 1. Availability equals stability. Amorim's midfield is a jigsaw of physio reports. Bruno is the corner piece that never goes missing. 2. Tactical Swiss Army knife. 10 meters higher and he's the 10. Drop him deeper and he pings 70-yard diagonals. Shove him wide and he's Portugal's best false winger since Deco. No PowerPoint tutorial needed. 3. Standards policeman. Saudi millions have called twice, yet he stayed, asking only if the club still believed in him. Message received, hunger beats payday. How United flatlines without him. Commercial exodus. 115 million followers tune in for his no-look passes, not no-hope long balls. Tactical chaos. Erase 10,374 compass passes and watched a lot forget which wing he lives on. Mentality vacuum. Remember that 100th minute VAR penalty at Brighton? Who steps up now? Spoiler, it's not the guy who just hit row Z again. Ineos could cash one record check, sign 3 shiny projects and still need 2 seasons to match Bruno's yearly 30-plus goal involvements. In a rebuild starving for certainty, he's the non-negotiable. So, as Saudi sirens wail and doom-scrolling takes hold, remember, United's quickest road back to glory starts with a pen already in Bruno's hand, not a boarding pass in his pocket. And that seals our journey, from street-caught nutmegs in Maya to captain, creator and saviour at Old Trafford. Smash subscribe, drop your favourite Bruno moment below and brace yourself. The Magnifico's next chapter is still being inked in red.